All right, let's clap it up. Hey, Shalom, Israel. Once again, we are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. We out here in Indianapolis, man. You know what I'm saying? Thursday Scripture Breakdown class. And we're just going to go ahead and get it in. If you got any questions or whatnot, don't hesitate to ask them. And if I can't break it down and get it right for you, I'll make sure to have it for you next week. All right. So first precept we're gonna go into. Let's go to what did I ask for, brother?
Address chapter 6, verse 9, I think.
Read. Go ahead.
Oh, God. Address chapter 6, verse 9. Building and house.
No, Salagi, second address.
Oh, okay. Come.
So yeah, today we're gonna go over, you know what I'm saying, Esau being the end and Jacob being the beginning. All right. Esau, you could go ahead and do your homework and see who's biblically Esau. And you go and do your homework and see who's biblically Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you would be, you would be considered Jacob. They call you Jake in the street anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But go ahead, brother.
Second address, chapter 6, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
For Esau is the end of the world.
Of the what?
End of the world.
You know what I'm saying? Esau is the end of the world. Thus saith the Lord, man. Thus saith the Bible. All right, go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
Of it that what?
Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
Drop that. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. You know what I'm saying? Esau is the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? You put your trust all into Esau, man. He's gonna end your world, man. He's gonna, that's what the scripture says. But Jacob is the beginning of all of them that followeth. You know what I'm saying? And what's the beginning? It's the beginning, you know what I'm saying, with this truth. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we have to go back to our heritage and put our trust back into the Lord. And don't put your trust into the oppressor. Don't put your trust in those that seek to destroy your soul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to follow all of these laws, statutes, and commandments because these are our heritage. This is something that belongs to us. You know what I'm saying? But we weren't able to learn this. We weren't able to, you know what I'm saying, obtain this knowledge. But now, today in 2025, you know what I'm saying, the ISUPK, we've been around since 1969. And we've been telling you, you know what I'm saying, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we've been telling you that you are the Lord's chosen people, man. You know what I'm saying? But there's a reason that we, you know, so we're going over these various precepts. Go ahead, Doc. 7 verse 7. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Surely oppression make surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
So surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. You know what I'm saying? You look at us in the ISUPK, right? You wonder why are there so many angry? Why are y'all so upset? You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the oppression of our people. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the condition that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you know, have to endure and have to live in. Look at the condition that the Hispanic brothers, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
that they're going through. They work hard as hell, you know what I'm saying, crazy hours, you know what I'm saying, just to be oppressed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Black people in America, greatest at entertainment, greatest in cooking, you know, athletic and all this and all that, but yet we still oppressed. You go to our neighborhood, we still oppressed. Native American Indians pushed off into those reservations. They don't get no type of support, no type of help. You know what I'm saying? They oppressed. You know what I'm saying? You look at the condition of the Lord's chosen people, man. Of course it's going to make you upset. It should make you upset because that's your people. You know what I'm saying? Precept says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man, we are, you know what I'm saying? We are mad as hell at the condition that we going. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we are going through. All right? Like it real quick. So I'm gonna pick up for the brother. So it says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So what is that gift? You could drop that, Aki. You could give me Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 14. And I'm gonna pick back up for the brother. So it says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, you know what I'm saying? And a gift destroyeth the heart. So what is that gift? That gift is that you can be, you can live the American dream. You know what I'm saying? Which is really the American nightmare. You know what I'm saying? All of our brothers and sisters from all across the globe, they try to come to the America, for a better life. And they come out here and they realize that this is oppressive. This is straight up oppression, man. They have been lied to. You know what I'm saying? This is not the land of the free. This is not the home of the brave. You know what I'm saying? This is the land of the slaves and the home of cowards. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what that is. We go, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we have fought in multiple wars, and we still come back home to being oppressed. We still come back home to just a corner. Right. You know what I'm saying? Strung out on drugs, alcoholics, not getting no type of VA benefits. You're not getting treated like the decorated soldier because you went overseas and you risked your life for this country, and this country has nothing to pay you back. But oppression. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's the reality that we have to wake up to. You have to wake up and understand that this is not your kingdom, black man, Hispanic man, and Native American Indian man. You know what I'm saying? This is just a temporary state, man. Keep your trust in the Lord. But we got some more precepts that we're gonna bring out. Go ahead, all right?
Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Oh, somebody. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen all the works that are done under the sun.
The precept said, I have seen all the works that are done under the sun. Go ahead.
And behold, all is
Vanity,
vanity, and
vexation.
Vexation of spirit.
Of what?
Vexation of spirit.
So it said, you know what I'm saying? Precept said that I've seen all the works. I've seen everything that's done under the sun. And behold, after you've seen everything that's done under the sun, he said, man, damn, all this is vanity. Vanity means nothing. This is for nothing. They oppressing blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians for no reason. I'll tell you the reason, the real reason, because they know that we are God's chosen people.
Right.
They want to keep us away from the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to serve the Lord. They want you to participate in every pagan holiday on the face of the earth. They want you to be happy and merry all goddamn year. You ever noticed that?
Right.
All of Esau's holidays is happy and merry.
Right, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's to keep you just under the have their foot on your neck. Go ahead.
Why you got the ones out there preparing for war?
The
oppressors.
Mm-hmm.
While you sitting there happy
and merry,
just singing. I think we were talking about that.
Right.
They were Cloud you, but I was a Cloud or you, man. But yeah, we was talking about that. I want to do the same dance, laugh, and just feel good and everything.
Right. You always gotta feel so goddamn good. That's that gift.
Right.
That gift is so that you can be high out your goddamn mind. You could be drunk out your goddamn mind. These are the gifts that your oppressor gives you. As long as you be a good slave, as long as you be yes man, you gotta be a yes man in this society, in this kingdom that we live in. You can't go against the grain, because as soon as you go against the grain, they're like, oh no, I gotta cut you off. Nah, something special about him. Nah, he know too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why you not wrapping gifts? Why you not putting a tree in your house? Why you not chasing eggs? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, why you not distracted?
Right.
I ain't got time to be distracted, man. It's time to build the kingdom of Yasharala.
Right.
That's why the precept said that Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning. You want to follow after your oppressor, he's going to lead you to the end. You understand? That's exactly what the scripture says. Keep following after them. That's going to be the end of your demise. But you follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, Jacob. You know what I'm saying? The 12 tribes come back to these. You know what I'm saying? To these laws, statutes, and commandments, and that's going to be the beginning,
right,
of everlasting life, man. Go ahead. Oh, Salakia. Read that second part where it says all is vanity.
Come on, sir. Oh, you want me to chapter 15?
God, I'm gonna have you go all the way down to 18.
Come on, sir. Verse 15.
No, Salakia. Read verse 14 again.
Come on, sir. Verse, I have seen all the works that are done under the sun,
Mm-hmm.
and behold, all is
Vanity.
vanity and
Vexation.
vexation of spirit.
You know what I'm saying? You ever been just so like vexed? You know what the word, vex is like, oh man, I'm just tired of it. God damn, man, this is grueling. I don't want to have to go through this. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying when he said that he's seen everything under the sun and everything was for nothing. And it vexed his spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's the vexation of the spirit of how blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, how we are being treated in this society. Hey, Lord Christ, what's going on, Out? All right. So go ahead, go to verse 15.
Oh God. That which is crooked cannot be made straight.
That which is what?
Crooked cannot be made straight.
So understand this, man. That which is crooked, you know what I'm saying, cannot be made straight. Well, you know what I'm saying? Esau is crooked. Esau is crooked in all his ways, man. Esau designs the welfare system, but tells you that in order for you to get welfare, the man can't be in the house. Or tells you that in order for you to get some type of government assistance, you can't make X amount of dollars. You know what I'm saying? There's always something to it. It can't, you know what I'm saying? He can't just be just straightforward with you. He's crooked in all his ways. That's why I read it again.
Oh God. That which is crooked cannot be made straight.
Go ahead.
And that which is one cannot be numbered.
Listen, every you gotta understand, everything that Esau wants, he can't be. Esau wants the whole universe. Esau wanted the moon. What did he do? He went and landed on the moon.
Right.
Esau want to conquer the deepest part of the sea. What do he do? He takes a submarine and he goes to the goddamn bottom of the sea. What that mess around and find out if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Esau wants to be the greatest hunter. What he goes and do? Hunts every goddamn beast of the field.
Right.
Esau is the only animal on the face of the earth that's uncivilized. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But expects for you to be civilized. Remember that, man. See all them pictures of, you know what I'm saying, him next to big old elephants and tigers and lions and bears, and it's a predator hunting another predator. You know what I'm saying? I mean, go ahead.
It's like, I was gonna say real quick, like, I think they be drugging the animals too, though, right? Just to calm them down. I think they be doing that. They don't be doing that in the zoos.
No. Them pictures that you see of Esau standing next in the woods, he unalived them animals.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we ain't talking about no zoo. We talking about hunting.
Oh yeah, come on,
you know what I'm saying?
Like Africa and all them other places.
And he's hunting just for the hell of it,
Right.
For vanity. You know what I'm saying? Monster going out looking for, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
And they'll make a trophy out of it.
Right. Put his head on the back, you know what I'm saying?
Make a coat out of it.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But for what though?
Right.
For nothing. Read on.
Oh, God, sir. Okay. Verse 16. I communed with mine own heart, saying, "Lie, I come to great estate, and have gotten more wisdom than all they that have been before me in Jerusalem."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my heart and great experience of wisdom and knowledge.
You know what I'm saying? My heart, when it says my heart, understand it's speaking about your mind, all right? Go ahead.
Verse 17. And I gave my heart to know wisdom.
And I gave my mind to know wisdom. Go ahead.
And to know madness and folly.
Uh-huh.
I I perceive that this also is vexation of spirit.
And he said, I perceive that this is vexation of the spirit. Why would it be why would this vex his spirit for him to know the wisdom and for him also to understand what this madness is? Because when you have an ear to hear what the spirit is saying, you start to see who the devil is. You start to understand that, you know what? This is not how it's supposed to be. We're not supposed to be strung out on drugs. We're not supposed to be living at the bottom in the worst neighborhoods. We're not supposed to be homeless. We're not supposed to be prostituting. We're not supposed to be drug dealers or, follow after gangsters. And this is not our lifestyle.
Right.
So of course this is going to vex your spirit because when you come back to these law, statutes, and commandments, and you realize that you were the priest, you know what I'm saying, and princes of the power, and you like, what the hell? Why the hell am I struggling there? Why the hell are we suffering for being oppressed? That sound like that what? That sound like that precept. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. So then you so vexed, your spirit so vexed, you just become angry all of a sudden. You develop a different type of anger, not the same type of anger you had when you was a child or when you was young. You know what I'm saying? You be angry at the world. You be angry at the oppressor. You be angry at the other nations. You be angry at the condition of your people. That's why that's exactly what this precept is saying. Say that last part in that precept, all right?
Don't come.
Where it says my heart.
Oh, come, sir. And I gave my heart to know wisdom
Uh-huh.
and to know madness and
Folly.
folly. I perceive that this is also is
Vexation.
vexation of spirit.
Go ahead.
Verse 18. For in much wisdom is much grief.
For in much wisdom is much grief. Let them know where we coming out. You know where we at?
Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18.
Con.
It's in the Apocrypha.
No. Yep. So read verse 18 again, please.
Oh, God. Verse 18. For in much wisdom is much grief.
So in much wisdom is much grief. Wisdom is knowing these law, statutes, and commandments. Wisdom is knowing how you're supposed to live. Wisdom is fearing the Most High and not fearing the oppression. But what the precept said, for in much wisdom is also much grief. You're not gonna be able to behave as such. You know, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, the number one thing that we do to try to cope with our oppression is we try to escape reality. So therefore, what do? We get high. You get high on every goddamn drug on the face of the earth just to be away from your oppression. And then as soon as you come down and you hit rock bottom, you know what I'm saying? Reality kicks you right in your behind. And you back dealing with that oppression, you know what I'm saying, right there in front of your eyes. But see, in the ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, we teach you how to deal with your oppression. We teach you how to deal with reality, how to face it like a man. It's like, I believe it's Job chapter 38 where it says, gird up thy loins as a man. As the Lord demanded you to do this. You know what I'm saying? Pull up your pants, you know what I'm saying? Handle your stress. Deal with it face forward. Deal with it head on. Don't run from it. You've been running your whole goddamn life. Run towards it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't stay safe. Stay dangerous.
Right.
And when I say stay dangerous, I'm not telling you to be violent. I'm telling you to be woke. Wake your goddamn game up. Know who the oppressor is. and quit putting all your trust in them. The ISUPK, man, we was telling the Hispanic community, the Black community, and the Native American Indian community to don't even participate with this president election. And y'all, you know what I'm saying? They laughed at us. They told us we was a hate group. They told us that we don't like change. They told us that we were just wrong. You know what I'm saying? And then you see what the oppressor did to you. So like you see what the oppressor did to us. Pulled the okie doke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Think about how many Hispanic brothers and sisters really full out was voting for Trump. And then Trump turns around and just lets ICE just kick in the dough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Raid the job site, go to the schools. You know what I'm saying? Brothers can't even pick up their kids. You know what I'm saying? And they got to worry about being deported. That's hell.
Right.
That's oppression. Go ahead, Tazaba.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, it's mostly our own people that voted. You know what I mean? And then turn, like our brothers and all that. You know what I mean? And then you can turn around. Hey, y'all gotta go. You know what
Y'all
I'm
gotta
saying?
go.
Right.
I'm taking the health care. I'm gonna pass some laws, but hey, or you on food stamp. You know what I'm saying? They know this. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to understand this, man. That's that crafty counsel, all right? That's that crafty counsel, man. Read verse 18 again.
Oh, God. Verse 18. For in much wisdom is much grief.
So in much wisdom is much grief. The more you know, the more grief you're going to obtain in this work of the Lord. That grief is going to be something that you're going to have to learn you're going to have to learn to carry that. You're going to carry that grief with you when you go out and you know what I'm saying, you buy your lonesome. You might see a brother out there just messed up. And you be like, man, I know why you messed up. And he going to be like, oh, I'm like this because my baby mama. It ain't even your baby mama, brother. That's the oppressor, man. You oppressed. You might just walk off on them. Leave them, you know what I'm saying? Leave them at that. See a sister out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Selling her behind, trying to make $1 to pay her rent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the condition of our people, man. That's that grief. Read on.
Okay. And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Increases what?
Increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
So the more that you learn, the more sorrow you're going to obtain as well. The more that you're going to be like, damn, my people, we are messed up as a nation. God damn, we are destroyed. God damn the devil. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, which means death for destruction to the enemies, man, that come up against Yasharala.
Right.
But they don't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't really want to hear what we have to say. We've been telling you since 1969 that you have to separate from this kingdom. Because I'm gonna let you know something right now. The oppressor, he already wants to separate from you. Best believe that. There's nothing in this world that we can have to where the oppressor doesn't want to put his hands in. Juneteenth, the oppressor wants to put his hands in that. Black Lives Movement, oppressor wants to put his hands in that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got Esau at the ICE protest, thinking you know what I'm saying, they over there blending in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to see what it is. Go ahead.
Hey, I was going on what you said. Like, I was like, press is like, y'all can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
Or else you know what I'm saying? The only way for y'all to do this, my face gotta be in the front. My face gotta be in the front.
I gotta be the front runner of it.
Right,
I'm the one that needs to support this. This has to be a part of my cause as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got a heavy video we gonna bring out.
Oh, God.
We got any questions online?
Oh, no, this is saluted. I think it's a brother.
Hey, Most High in Christ. So yeah, we're gonna play a short video, and I'm gonna have a brother pause it every now and then, but I came across this on Facebook, and this was just wild to even see. But it wasn't wild. It wasn't wild to the point where I was like, wow, this is not happening, because this is just how Esau feels.
Right.
Go ahead if you could. All right.
Come on, sir.
Establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying
Start that over, please.
A whites only place.
Because I don't
culture.
want what they about to say just go over. You know what I'm saying? People's heads. Go ahead. It said the report contains themes of racism.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites only place.
White American culture.
I heard that. He said white American.
Over the last year and a half, high up in the Ozark Hills in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, leveling the land, building houses. They call it an intentional community based around shared ancestry, a long-winded way of saying something really quite simple.
Pause it right there.
I think we would generally
bring it back just a little bit.
It's called
right there, yes.
Something really quite
Return
simple.
to the land. Pause it right there. What that said? It said we started a white-only community. A white-only community. That's how Esau really feels about blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Whether you want this type of reality or not, this is the cold-hearted truth, man. This is the reality that Israelites have to face. This is the reality of what the world is. Go ahead.
I think we would generally be called far right, sure.
It's called Return to the Land, and they invited me in.
A lot of people are going to be, why are you making Nazi references?
Right. Well, why wouldn't I?
A seemingly bucolic and sometimes surreal experience. But this is built on a radical modern premise, made possible because of a new political and technological moment. One with strong ties to the most active far-right groups in the US.
Y'all see that.
Instead of taking to the streets, they are building their own for
Pause it
generations
right
to
there.
come.
I understand this. Y'all just seen how they was doing militant, workouts and all that.
Right.
But you want to criticize the ISUPK under Commander Junior Hanna for getting blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians militant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to hate, y'all hate when we do it, but it's okay when y'all do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Been telling you since 1969 to separate from these devils, but you see that the devil been wanting to separate from us, but it's okay for them to do it. But it's we labeled a hate group.
Right.
Y'all say it's hate. That's love right there. Go ahead.
Come.
For me to do this for my ancestors, my friends, my family, my children, my children's children.
But she said she's doing it for. Go ahead, skip that.
And I tell every student.
You see what she said? She said she's doing it for
But in
her,
this southern
for her
US state,
ancestors.
people who have lived through
Children.
segregation
She want
once
this to be
fear it
generational.
is returning.
When you hear things like that, it causes you to be fearful,
Pause it right there.
and you don't know who to trust.
The sister said when you hear of these type of communities, it causes you to be fearful. What are you fearing for? Have you never heard of a sundown town? You know what I'm saying? Have you brothers ever heard of sundown towns? Nah, you better Google that when you get some time.
You see this like step up here?
Go ahead.
You see how I got the chain? She she probably thinking slavery.
Right.
Again. That's the chains look like right there.
Con. Go ahead, play the video.
Its founder says he is building a fortress for the white race.
He's building a fortress
It's
for
a
the
racial
white
association. I kind of want to ask you, after seeing this, do you think what we're doing is immoral?
I see what that is. It's 2025. It's right here. That's right there in Arkansas. Pause it real quick. Let me just elaborate on what a sundown town is, because that's exactly what the hell he's building. All right. Regardless of what he's saying, he's building a sundown town. A sundown town, also known as sunset towns, gray towns, or sundowner towns, are all white municipalities or neighborhoods in the United States that practice a form of racial segregation by excluding non-whites via some combination discriminatory local laws, intimidation, or violence. They were most prevalent before the 1950s. The term came into use because of signs that directed colored people to leave by sundown. Sundown counties and sundown suburbs were created as well. While sundown laws became illegal following the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1968, some commenters hold that certain 21st century practice a modified version of sundown time. That's exactly what the hell this is. He called it a community. He called it a community, but that's exactly what he's building. And we just got an insider to it, and that's in Arkansas. Go ahead and play the video.
Southern United States.
Welcome to Little Rock, where the local time is 4:27.
For the last few years, I've been exploring how an ethno-nationalist movement has been organising online. A network that aims to define countries by ethnicity, but which links across borders. And this is the place that one group has chosen to put that into radical, real-world action.
You want a white nation? Build a white town.
Pause.
It can be done, and
you
we're
heard
doing
what he
it.
said. Bring that back, Salaki. I can't make this up. We cannot make this up.
Action.
You heard exactly what the hell he just said. Go ahead.
You want a white nation? Build a white town. It can be done, and we're doing it.
You want a white nation? Build a white town.
It is an extreme view, but it draws on more familiar arguments. That mass immigration is out of control, that Western societies are in danger of losing their fundamental character as a result.
So one of the arguments here is that this isn't about persecution of an ethnic identity, but protection of an ethnic identity, and that identity happens to be white. So we're going here now up into these pretty remote woods to really put that to the test.
We are driving deep into the Ozark Mountains. The group's leaders are not from Arkansas, and they've chosen these remote parts for a reason. All the locals I spoke to knew only a little about the group, if anything.
I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's not my choice.
Yeah, but do you think they should have the freedom to do it?
That's what they want to do.
I think it's kind of a little fishy around here, but just be safe.
The leader of the group is called Eric All, and he's invited me to spend a few days with them.
Hey, Eric.
He insists what he is doing here is entirely legal, and that's key. Because if it is, it could be a blueprint for many other communities to come.
Welcome to the Ozarks.
Thank you very much.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is...
What does that sound like? They want to choose who their neighbor is to preserve their culture. That means that they don't want if you Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, they definitely don't want to see you. Go ahead,
I was gonna say you most likely going to You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I mean, you're going to end up being killed, slave, or like in the prison, and you end up slaving there and something. You know what I mean? That's what they're trying to go back to.
Think about it, man. You know what I'm saying? He said that this is to preserve their culture. Right. So they want to have the freedom to choose who their neighbor is.
Right.
So if he gonna bring out some more. Go ahead.
A white culture, a whites only place.
White American culture. Yeah, not just white, but white American.
Hold it right there. Pause it.
Like
He let it be known. He said he said white American culture.
Right.
Not British, not London, not French, and not German. He let it be known. Play it back to where he wanted to be known. Like, hey, nah, this ain't for everybody, but this is white American culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
White American culture. Yeah, not just white, but white American.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, I mean, it's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
I gotta get a preset. Uriah, can I get Psalms chapter 55, verse 21 real quick? Just real quick. 55, verse 21.
Book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Or what?
Were smoother than butter.
Go ahead.
But war was in his heart.
But war was in his heart. You heard, play back what he just said real quick.
Go, sir.
What this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, I mean, it's free association. So we're not trying.
Peep game. The reporter said that this sounds like you bringing back segregation.
Right.
It took him a minute. He said, well, listen, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Did y'all brothers peep that well? He was uncomfortable right there. He did not expect he did not expect this reporter to come here and ask him these type of questions. I guarantee that. I guarantee he expected a reporter to come there and wanted to damn near join. But he asking the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Play it, all right?
Trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
Pause.
But they are being kept out.
Listen, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. It's just a small settlement. We're in the middle of the Ozarks. Like, come on, man. This is a small thing, man. It's just a little community, man. We don't mean no harm. Let your black ass be found over there.
Right.
Go ahead.
Like you said, you know, like that small thing can turn out something big.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It starts small and then it eventually goes and turn out big.
Exactly. Think about it. He said, man, this is just a small settlement.
You see a little smile on his face,
you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing. This nothing for y'all to worry about, man.
Right.
I guarantee he's like, damn, why the hell I agreed to this interview at this point? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come on, sir.
Well, I mean, you don't let everyone into your home.
160 acres taking shape. Forest cleared, roads laid.
I'm not rewind that back to how many acres he said. Because I know for the longest, you know what I'm saying, we wanted 40 acres and a mule. No, it wasn't that far. It was like Con.
What we've done here is
nope, pause it. Go back to where they walking.
And he's
Con. Right there.
We've had like 1,000 meetings about this website refresh. I'm not going to be able to get
Good
everything
night on
straight
these
before the next.
ads.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, you know, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture. Yeah, not just white, but white American.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, I mean, it's free association.
It's free association.
So we're not trying to keep other people down.
We're not trying to
This
keep
is a
other people
small
down.
settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
But they are being kept out.
You see that laugh, too.
Well, I mean, you don't let everyone into your home.
160 acres
Pause
taking shape. Forest cleared, roads laid.
That was that small, you know what I'm saying, little community he got. That's 160 acres. That's a lot of land, dog. That's a whole damn town. That's a, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole city. 160. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Don't be found over there, brothers. You better not. You better not be running through the Ozarks. You already said you don't just let anybody into your home. You don't let anybody into your house. We're in the middle of the Ozark. What are you doing here, buddy? I can hear it right now. You know, but this is our reality. These are the same oppressors that we decide to trust in. You know what I'm saying? His words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. You think that 160 acres, that's just the beginning. Let him get another 160 more acres, and then another one after that. Matter of fact, how the hell are they getting funding to do this type of stuff? Because this is his kingdom. You know what I'm saying? This is what he can do in his kingdom. Keep putting all your trust in the oppressor, man, and it's gonna be the end of your demise. You don't think other Edomites feel like this? You don't think other, you know what I'm saying? You don't think the oppressor really feels like this towards you? Y'all bet it's time for you to wake your goddamn game up, man. Go ahead, play it.
Cabins built. Around 40 people live here. Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members.
100 more. Pause it right
I'm
there.
intrigued to
100
find out.
more from across the world feel the same way that they feel. They want to be a part of this community. They paid into to this ideology of a white-only society. What more is there to say, man? What more is there to... What more... I mean, goddamn. Go ahead, play it.
What motivates people to give up their old lives for this?
We met here.
Oh, you met here? I guess he came here.
I met her on like day 3. So.
Yeah.
You know they have to throw in a little love
It beats
story.
Tinder, doesn't it?
Try to
Yeah,
soften
right?
it up.
David and Caitlin not only met here, they got married last month. And they wouldn't be here without social media.
Somebody had posted a video of Eric.
Yeah.
Listen,
I saw videos.
pause it
of
right
him
here real
actually.
quick. Because when I watched this morning, I said, you know what? he see, you know, this devil seen this on social media, and he dropped whatever type of life he was living, wherever he was at. He said, I have to be a part of this. But you heard what the reporter said. 100. You know, he was being nice. I'm pretty sure it's more than that are paying to be a part of this, to be a part of this movement.
Right.
But yet y'all call us a hate group. Y'all call the ISUPK a hate group because we teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to quit being wicked and to quit being on drugs and to love themselves and to love the, you know what I'm saying, the sisters from the 12 tribes and, you know, just to try to come back to the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they call us a hate group. Go ahead, Tazaba.
I mean, you know, it gotta be 100 more or something like that. They built an army there. You see them, right?
Exactly. They got 160 some odd acres.
Man, they preparing for war.
They preparing for the utmost
comes,
war.
Hey, they gonna deal with it.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Come on.
stuff on the land, I was like, oh man, I gotta come check this out.
And I figure if there's nothing else like this in the country, like it should at least exist.
Yeah.
Like, do people really think that we should never be able to choose our neighbors?
It wouldn't be controversial for any other racial group
Pause
to
it.
do the same thing.
Y'all heard what he said. It wouldn't be controversial for any other group to do this thing. What does that sound like, Akim? That's I'm gonna bring it out. Let me let's talk about the Tulsa race massacre. Y'all know about that? Y'all know about Black Wall Street?
Oh yeah.
But you heard what he said, right? It wouldn't be controversial if another race, another group. Listen, black people, we tried it, right? Black Wall Street. And you seen what happened. The oppressor came and dropped bombs on American soil. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the dollar circulated within the community. We had our own, you know what I'm saying? We had our own hospital, own neighborhoods, own bus line, own school, you know what I'm saying? Own everything. We had our own city, everything. Esau said, the hell with that. This is controversial. Rewind that part to where this devil said it wouldn't be controversial. And this is just people just speaking without knowledge, man. People just speaking without knowing true facts.
I gotta come check this out.
And I figure if there's nothing else like this in the country, like it should at least exist.
Yeah.
Like, do people really think that we should never be able to choose our neighbors?
It wouldn't be controversial for any other racial group to do the same thing.
I think it'd be quite controversial.
Well, if you don't have rules.
If you don't have
against it,
rules.
then
Pause it right there. So you mean to tell me Black Wall Street, we didn't have rules? We had black people policing our black neighborhoods. We had black doctors tending to black people. You know what I'm saying? But yet it wouldn't be controversial. Let me just read on real quick. Just real quick if I could. And hold that precept, please, brother. You still got it, right? Okay, let me go ahead. The Tulsa Race Massacre was a 2-day long white supremacist terrorist massacre that took place in the Greenwood district in Tulsa, Oklahoma, between May 31st and June 1st, 1921, when mobs of white residents, some of who had been appointed as deputies and armed by city government officials, attacked black residents and destroyed homes and businesses. This event is considered one of the worst incidents of racial violence in American history. You know what I'm saying? And it goes on to say that the attackers burned and destroyed more than 35 square blocks of neighborhood at a time. One of the wealthiest black communities in the United States, also known as Black Wall Street. But you mean to tell me that this wouldn't be controversial? You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me that if other nations, you know what I'm saying? Chinatown. You know what I mean? Little Mexico. Little Haiti. Come on, man. Play it out. It's like it.
anyone of any race can come and be your neighbor, and they're watching the news, which is telling you that white people are, the cause of all your problems and all the ills of society, and suddenly, your children are much less safe because there's a lot of violence,
Pause it right there.
happening.
So Esau mean to tell me that his children aren't safe? Esau, your children get to shoot up the schools.
Right.
Salakia. I ain't want to go there.
Right.
But come on, man. If anything, our children are not safe from the oppressors.
Right.
Our children are not safe from your children. If you want to go there.
Right.
But this is not this listen, man. I can't make this up, Tazaba. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, oh yeah, I'm afraid for my kids. We afraid for our children.
Right.
Our young Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian boys, when they leave the household, you know what I'm saying? We throwing up prayers for them brothers, man. We throwing up prayers for them sisters, man. They're liable to get pulled over. They're liable to get misidentified. You know what I'm saying? What's the brother out there that passed that committed suicide? Khalif Brown, I believe, in New York. The brother was misidentified for stealing a backpack or something, and they locked him up in Rikers Island. And he you know what I'm saying? He you know, mentally the brother couldn't take it. You know, this is oppression. You know what I'm saying? Even though that was spoken about, but there's multiple stories and multiple events that go undocumented. You know what I'm saying? This is our reality, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, but yet we continuously want to be joined hand in hand. When the oppressor got, you know what I'm saying, nations right up under, you know, trying to build small communities right up under your feet, man. Go ahead and play the video, all right?
To white people and white children, and so
specifically sort of motivated by racism against white people. What sort of things the heavens are about to
Yeah.
I'd like to continue talking, but the rain starts and it comes down hard. The residents shelter in their cabins and night falls.
We pretty much take it all. Fridges and dishwashers, dressers, drawers, couches, mattresses.
YouTube do not want us to bring this out.
The next morning. This is how the average weekend works at Return to the Land, or RTTL. What they call a work party, made up of residents, but also new recruits who have come to check out the project. It is hot, hard work. To join RTTL, you have to sign up to the Private Members Association, or PMA. And there are strict criteria for membership.
I heard
As
that.
Scott Thomas, a board member and one of the founding fathers here, explains.
You have to be a PMA member to live here.
Yeah.
So you have to be someone of European heritage.
The group's logo, based on a Nordic rune, draws on that heritage.
Y'all see the symbol?
It's the PMA that the group believes makes this all legal. Once members have been vetted on ethnicity and other grounds, they can buy shares in the Limited Liability Company, or LLC.
Pause it real quick.
Those shares translate to acres of land that they can...
Look, this reporter breaks it all the way down. This is how they, this is how they get the 160 acres, man. You know what I'm saying? First you got to be an Edomite of European heritage. And then you gotta pay into this because you know what I'm saying, it takes money to make the dream come true. Right. That's one thing Esau understands. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you might as well say you said it gotta be a member. You might as well say you gotta be white.
Pretty much, but
that's what it says on the thing.
Exactly. You see exactly where it's going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Build on. Peter Seri is the brains behind the legal side of things.
Civil Rights Act is there for a reason, and this.
Oh, and don't get me started on this level right here.
Do you think I'll survive contact with the legal system, the courts, if it came to that?
Hopefully.
Do you think it's racist or not? Do you reject that term? Do you embrace it?
Pause it
I don't
right
know
here.
about that term. I mean, people use it.
Yeah, he asked him a profound question, and look how uneasy it makes them. You know what I'm saying? He said, do you think this racist? Does it make you, this? Remember, mind you, they're in Arkansas. Arkansas, it's rough out there. It's rough. Understand that. Go ahead.
Different ways. I'm sure there's a lot of people on the internet who would call me racist. I don't really know or care whether that term applies to me or not. Maybe.
Esau don't give a damn.
Scott, what do you think?
Yeah, I almost don't know what racist means anymore. Like it's you call it racist.
There's a prejudice towards someone who's from a different ethnicity.
Well, actually, the modern definition of racism, according to critical race theory, all white people are racist automatically.
Oh.
A lot of this is
reaction
to left-wing
Play that back, please.
Critical race theory.
Critical race theory. Go ahead.
This is so I make sure I hope our people watching it.
I hope they are.
they say all white people are racist.
According to critical race theory. Critical race theory is a class you could take at the college.
And we're supposed to love them.
You know what I'm saying? Critical race theory says that all white people are racist.
Man, come on.
But he said that in a sarcastic way.
Right.
Like he's being a jackass right now. Like he's being smart. Like
you can see his face.
Right, like according to critical race theory, all white people are racist.
Oh man.
No, so brother, bad. According to the scripture, brother, according to the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Esau is racist.
That is so true. That is so real. That is.
But you see how he said it in a jokingly manner, and that goes back to that precept where it says his words were smoother than oil, soft as butter. But war was in his heart, because what they wanted to do, I guarantee, if the camera wasn't on, they would have packed that reporter out. They said, man, you talking too, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know where you at? You know what I'm saying? Real quick.
Oh, man.
How you out here lost in the Ozark?
Right.
In a small community. So like, go ahead, right?
Oh, God. You take your phone and everything. You
everything.
Try to find your way back.
You know what I'm saying? Never be seen again.
Right.
Go ahead.
Just towards someone who's from a different ethnicity.
Well, actually, the modern definition of racism, according to critical race theory, all white people are racist automatically.
A lot of this is reaction to left-wing identity politics, critical race theory, and movements like Black Lives Matter. And fundamentally, this is identity politics, but white identity politics. And what they're building here is a safe space for people of European ancestry.
Pause it right there.
It's exclusionary.
He said it straight up.
Right.
What they're building here is a safe space for them. This is exactly how Esau feels. Esau feels threatened by blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians because we are the Lord's chosen people. Because we actually have laws, statutes, and commandments that we're supposed to follow. You know what I'm saying? They understand that the God that we are supposed to serve is the true living God. But as long as we continue to want to be everything else besides, you know what I'm saying, an Israelite, everything else of the world, they have nothing to worry about. But as soon as you start wanting to be, you know what I'm saying, of the Lord and start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, that's when they have a problem. That's when they start to fear for their lives. Because there is nothing new under the sun. Precept says that he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right.
So yes, you can be out there in the Ozarks, but as soon as Yahweh shall crack that sky with the angels, best believe you will go into captivity, and you will pay for the crimes of your forefathers. But let's go on for the video for time's sake.
It's sort of an attempt at segregation.
Right.
Is that fair?
Probably.
While the men labour at the roadside, the women of Return to the Land are at work too, looking after the 6 children who live
fast forward. I ain't too worried about what the women got to say.
And they're preparing food for the weekly community dinner.
Information.
The theme tonight.
Well. They coached on what to say.
Right.
They gonna sit up there and tell you that, hey, it's not a big issue what we're doing. Like, this is a beautiful thing. Go ahead, play it right there.
This is his home.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197 for car insurance. No, thank you. I got a friend who told me about this website. Now I'm spending $58 a month.
Working against us tonight.
He's been on a journey. He told me he used to be a liberal, a hippie even.
He used to be a liberal and a hippie.
It has to be very sharp in order to cut properly.
He founded a commune in Ecuador, an intentional community based not on ethnicity, but veganism.
He's a hip, hippie is just a clean word for
He's
a
also
drug
immersed in internet culture, someone who delights in
I used to
provoking
think
reactions,
hippies just, smoke weed.
On the group chat, on the messaging app Telegram, he's posted the numbers 1488. The 14 refers to the 14
that's what
words,
he follows. But play this back real quick.
H is the 8th letter.
Even though he was a hippie and a liberal,
he's posted
Go ahead.
He used to be a liberal, a hippie even.
The knife is a tool. It has to be very sharp in order to cut properly.
He founded a commune in Ecuador, an intentional community based not on ethnicity, but veganism.
So this is your lot?
Yeah.
But he's also immersed in internet culture, someone who delights in provoking reactions, a troll. On the group chat on the messaging app Telegram, he's posted the numbers 1488. The 14 refers to the 14 words, a white supremacist slogan.
Y'all peep game, right?
H is the 8th letter of the alphabet, so 88 means HH, which means Heil Hitler.
Pause it right
Put
there.
that in the Telegram, for instance. What does that mean when you...
Now remember, he's supposed to be the ex-hippie, the ex-liberal. You know, black people, hippie, yeah, he cool. But peep game, man. He on the internet trolling, supposedly. Nobody just trolls just for the hell of it. You go on the internet and you expose how you feel because I don't know why, but people feel like the internet is your safe space. You could be exactly who you want to be. So him posting the hell Hitler and, you know, the numbers and all that for white supremacy, that's exactly how he feels. Words were smoother than oil, but war was in his heart.
Right.
Peep game, Akim. Know your oppressor. Know who you are up against. Because even though they look as soft as a dove, they have nothing but pure hatred in their heart for you. Not because of your skin color, of your ethnicity, or your race. Okay, live restriction, restricted for some audience. No sweat. Live visibility restricted. Your live is not eligible. Okay, somebody reported this. That's okay. Go ahead.
Post that in Telegram 1488.
Well, I use it as kind of like a funny comment throwback.
As part of that Nazi discussion, another frequent topic on the online chat is the Holocaust. Usually minimized, sometimes even mocked.
But the Holocaust, stands as a unique crime in the history of
Well, that's your opinion.
Really.
I think the Holodomor was much worse than the Holocaust. That's my opinion. I mean,
play that back.
We're allowed to have
that
opinion.
back just a little bit. He tried to say that real quick without giving more, without elaborating on it.
Comment, throwback.
As part of that Nazi discussion, another frequent topic on the online chat is the Holocaust. Usually minimized, sometimes even mocked.
But the Holocaust, stands as a unique crime in the history of
Pause it right
well,
there.
that's your opinion. I think the Holodomor was much
Pause
worse.
it right there. Alex. So the reporter said that the Holocaust was a unique crime in the history, and this Edomite, he's gonna say that. Well, that's your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how you feel, because he obviously he don't give a damn. Why does it? You got to understand this. Esau is racist towards Esau. You heard what he said. You heard what the founder of that community said. I'm building a white American.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing. If you ain't American, I don't want to hear it. That's basically what he said. But I want to catch that. I want to catch what he said was worse than that.
Than the Holocaust. That's my opinion. I mean, we're allowed to have opinions.
Yeah, well, we can say they're both bad. The Holocaust was bad.
But do you know anything about the Holodomor?
Yeah, in Ukraine,
right.
The famine, I know a little bit about it, and I know it was awful too, and it's sort of deliberate, but we can also agree the Holocaust is bad.
Well, we don't have to say that one was objectively worse than the other.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, was the Holocaust a bad thing?
So basically all I'm saying is that I don't really see it as concerning that people are talking about Hitler when it's acceptable, it's publicly, socially acceptable in the United States for leftists to support German Mao.
It's quite difficult to agree on even the very bare minimum here.
It's just interesting. So when we come
pause it real quick. You know the question I wish this
Holocaust,
reporter would have asked? I wish he would have asked that, hey, the mass the Trail of Tears. Is that worse than the Holocaust? The you know what I'm saying, the millions of so-called Negroes that were you know what I'm saying, lost at sea from the transatlantic slave trade. Is that as worse as the Holocaust? What about the movement of the Hispanics from out of Arizona, Texas, California? You know what I'm saying, and New Mexico, and you know, various places. You know, even as far as up north as Oregon, and what was is that as bad as the Holocaust? You know, I really wish he would have asked questions like that. Go ahead.
I don't know if y'all mentioned. Don't forget the KKK.
Yeah, don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? Is all that as bad as the Holocaust? But you know, you could see how uncomfortable it makes these devils.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying his best to keep it professional, but he can't. You know what I'm saying? He's being sarcastic. Go ahead.
Else, and you know, I think most people would agree the Holocaust was a bad thing.
Right.
But you're not willing to agree with that.
What, do you want to talk about the whole? I mean, it
fine.
seems like an interesting subject, but
it is an interesting subject. I also think that was a bad thing, but I think the Holocaust was a bad thing too.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, are you asking? Are you asking
well,
me a question?
yeah, I'm asking you. Do you think the Holocaust was bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Holocaust was bad.
You know what I'm saying?
RTTL is based on exclusion.
Go ahead.
But that also means building community for those allowed inside.
Exactly.
This isn't just for our camera's benefit, to present a veneer of clean, healthy living. It's central to the project. Like many far-right movements before them, RTTL's mission is to show that by...
Yeah, fast forward. Well, you know, this is... Oh, play it right there, yeah.
NVIDIA accelerated computing starts with DGX.
Come on, YouTube.
The world's AI
work with us.
Pat Johnson.
I'm Tom.
I'm Pat.
Oh, you're Pat. Lovely to meet you, Pat. How are you?
We met her before we went up into the hills.
It was about 25 students that attended school here.
And the whole time, yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's really tiny. There you are.
Yes.
Second from bottom. How old are you in that photo?
I don't know. I think probably about 12 or 13.
This is the school she attended in the 1950s, a school for black children only, because she was not allowed to be educated with white people. Unlike the members of Return to the Land, she is Arkansas born and bred.
You know what I'm saying?
For the first 15 years of her life, she lived under segregation.
We could not go to school together. We couldn't eat together. We couldn't do everyday things together. Each day that you leave your home, you were under rejection.
And Pat had hoped those days had gone.
When you hear things like that, it causes you to be fearful. And you don't know who to trust.
Well, guess what, sister? I'm going to let you know something. You don't got to fear for your life. What you got to do, sis, you got to separate from the world. And you got to separate from wanting to be with these devils. If somebody wishes to do us harm, why would we want to deal with them? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? You're right. If some we're not even talking about devil. We're talking about just someone in general. If I wanted to harm you, and you knew I wanted to harm you, and you knew that I had I have ill intentions, that I just want to destroy you, are you going to deal with me? Are you going to shake my hand and have a drink with me? Are you going to eat with me? That's a comment there, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, talk about it.
I was say, man, that's what how it starts. They try to get you drunk, get you a little drink or something.
But really, peep game though. If you honestly knew that someone just wanted to utterly destroy you, what business would you have with that person? Go ahead, you're right. Exactly, because he knew Saul wanted to unalive him. Because Saul had that spirit on him. So you know what I'm saying? But what the brother, we spot out was heavy. So if you knew somebody wanted to, if you knew, come on, you're not finna deal with them. You ain't got no business dealing with them. That's why the thing that puzzled me, I never understood. Once even when I was in the world, I didn't understand it. But now that I'm in the truth, I understand it. Why we wanted to sit into their restaurants and eat with them, knowing that they spit in our food, put glass on our food, you know what I'm saying, did horrible things, And it all came down to my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We brought it out earlier. The more knowledge you get, the more grief that that comes with it. The more wisdom that you gain, the more sorrow that you gain as well. Because you realize that you have a lot of enemies in this world. And you be like, damn, it's all because I serve the Lord. It's all because I belong to a higher calling. You understand? My sister, she destroyed for a lack of knowledge. She shouldn't be fearful. The thing she should be trying to do is raise up another, you know what I'm saying? If she has the power to, or the funds or whatever she got going on, to reopen that school if it's closed. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, play the video.
When I explain what Return to the Land is doing, just half an hour's drive away, she's not so sure.
Just a half an
And
hour
in her
drive
eyes,
away from
there's
where
one
she's
main
at.
reason for that.
And I feel like that's the change of, and I'm just going to say, I think it's the change of our presidency. That's what I'm going to say.
Pause it right there.
Because I feel like,
you know what I'm saying? The sister said that she thinks that it's because of the presidency. No, sis, this is exactly how they feel. This ain't just because of you think Esau feels like this just because Donald Trump. Esau's always been the president. Right. As long as I can remember. I've never Ham came into presidency, Obama, y'all, you know what I'm saying? What you thought that was something black? No. Esau has always been the president. Right. This is so like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even mean to go there, but goddamn, you feel that this is just because of the no, sis. This is exactly how Esau has felt. When we had Salaki, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Everybody understand, right? All right, go ahead and play the video.
that's where the change is. It's allowing people to have the right to be open for hatred.
That may be a feeling, but it is also backed by the data. These are all the white supremacist incidents, demonstrations, leafleting, recruitment drives, meetups over the last 4 years in the US, tracked by ACLED, an organization that monitors violent conflict and protest. There has been a dramatic increase.
Did it already show it on the map?
It has become a background thrum of nationalist activity.
Rewind it back just a little bit. Yes. You can play it
for hatred.
There you go.
That may be a feeling, but it is also backed by
the hand on there.
These are all the white supremacist incidents, demonstrations, leafleting, recruitment drives, meetups over the last.
So y'all see this on the map, right? It's like my shade's a little dark, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the dots. These are just incidents that's been documented. Things that's been reported. So, so-called. One thing I keep in mind since I've been in the truth, that there's a lot of things that get swept under the rug. There's a lot of unalivement. There's a lot of, missing people that don't get documented. It's a lot of brothers being incarcerated that don't get documented. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that goes on that the public eye doesn't want you to know. In all actuality, that whole map will be filled with dots. But for their video's sake, of course they got to, you know, hey, his words were smoother than oil. But y'all see it. And those are just white supremacist incidents from 2020 to 2024.
Last 4 years in the US, tracked by ACLED.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. It updated.
There we go. It got bigger.
Right. You see it, but right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what's going on, man. Y'all see exactly what the hell's going on. Play the video out.
An organization that monitors violent conflict and protest. There has been a dramatic increase over that period. It has become a background.
God damn. Y'all see the dramatic increase, right? You gotta wake your game up, Akin. You know what I'm saying? When we go to camp, we get them boot kisses. We go to camp and we, you know what I'm saying, we out here telling you to separate from the world. We tell you to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. We're doing it for a specific reason, man. Because this is our God-given duty to teach all blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that you are from the 12 tribes of Yasharala. You understand? That you come from the loins of Jacob. Your forefathers is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? We're here to teach you that. But yet y'all call us a hate group. When this right here is clearly a hate group. They sugarcoated right now. Play the video.
Thrum of nationalist activity. Patriot Front is the most active white nationalist organization in the US right now, according to ACLED. Its leader is Thomas Rousseau.
Foreign races have never successfully assimilated en masse into American culture and nationality.
Pause it
the
right
group
there.
has tight links to...
He said foreign. But what we doing under Commander Johanna, we are building the army of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you see brothers out here training, you know what I'm saying, we doing our military training and we getting right and we getting brothers spiritually right. You know what I'm saying? These are brothers that love their family. These are brothers that love their nations. These are brothers that love themselves and love one another and love the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that we hate, you know what I'm saying, we hate what the Most High hates.
Right.
If the Most High disapproves of it, the ISUPK disapproves of it. So if you want to get mad at the ISUPK for going against the grain, be mad at the Most High. Don't be mad at us, because we are just servants of the Lord. But that's something that you know what I'm saying, for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you heard it right here today, that you will be hated for serving the Lord. Christ already told you that. Christ told you that in the precepts, that they're going to hate you for following me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers know that precept, right? Where it said that they will hate you for following me. I'll bring it after class. Don't sweat. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and play that. And remember,
return to the
pause
land.
it real quick. These are two different fractions, but one has that just a small community of 160 some odd acres, and the other one has a whole goddamn secret military, but yet they on the same podcast and they share the same views. They homeboys in so many words. They know each other. They support one another. So peep game. Go ahead.
Eric and Thomas speak on each other's podcasts and have fast-track membership for both organizations.
And they both have membership.
Hey, if you're a gun owner who wants to shoot better, then you're going to need to see this. It's the new Vanish laser strike training system.
You know that they support one another hand in hand.
Feels good?
Yeah.
It's about time we spoke to Eric.
Less than 50% of children born today in the U.S. are white. I'm white. My kids are white. There is something to your background that informs who you are, your sense of identity. And we don't want that sense of identity being taken away from us involuntarily. So we're taking control of that situation and creating an environment where my kids can celebrate their identity and not have it, threatened from outside, I guess.
How is it
why
going
is
to
that
pause it right
threatening
there?
you? Why is that?
When has Esau's thrill of his identity ever been threatened? I have never met an Edomite that's felt threatened because he was an Edomite. Have you? What about you, Uriah? But I have met a Hispanic brother that's felt threatened because he was Hispanic, because he didn't want to get deported. Peep game. Peep game. You know what I'm saying? I have met black people, you know what I'm saying, that just was like, damn, I'm a nigga. Life is hard. Damn, there go the police. I feel threatened. You know what I'm saying? We do not share the same. We is not the same as Esau. So what Esau just said right there is I'm gonna say is a whole bunch of malarkey. Yes. Go ahead.
You know what I hate? You know what I hate the most?
Go ahead.
Some people, they want to try to be like them and go to their schools and talk like them and all proper and this, you know what I mean? That's what I hate seeing that. Like, you just like, I'll be seeing that, like, like shows and movies and stuff like that. And it kills me to see that. Nigga, you're black. Be you. Stop being like these oppressors. You know
now, with
I mean?
all that being said, brother, you got a point? Oh, with all that being said, brothers and sisters, you could go to them universities and get those degrees and all that. We're not telling you to not be doctors or anything like that. But you don't have to assimilate into their culture.
Right.
You don't have to hate who the Lord called you to be. You can still be yourself and be, and be great. But a lot of times we feel that in order for us to get ahead, we have to hate who we are. We have to hate our existence because that's what the oppressor teaches you. The oppressor teaches you to hate yourself in order for you to get ahead, man. Let me get a precept real quick. Let me get Psalms chapter 55, verse 22, if I could. Yeah, any brother that got that, he can go ahead and get it. We got any questions? Psalm chapter 55, verse 22. 22 to verse 23. Go ahead, you got a question? What the sister said?
She said, Salaki, sir, that shows the lack of knowledge in our people.
You damn right, sis. You know what I'm saying? The lack of knowledge is what's going to keep us destroyed.
And then I forgot before that, she said, one, that sounds like Martinsville. Okay. Martinsville in Indiana.
Oh, okay. Goddamn. I didn't know that, but now hey, that's something right. After class, I want you to research Martinsville.
Sir.
Go ahead, Uriah.
Book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee.
You know what I'm saying? Cast your burdens upon the Lord, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And the Lord's going to sustain thee. When it says that, understand this, man. If the Most High can make sure that the birds of the air get water and have a full stomach, right, the Lord's going to be with you as long as you're serving the Lord. Oh, think about that, man. Right. A sparrow. Sparrow could still fly around as fast, dodge predators, and still find a meal, and you know what I'm saying? And the Lord, you know what I'm saying? The Lord's still going to be with you. Read on, huh?
We shall never suffer the righteous to be moved.
Go ahead.
But thou, O God, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction.
He shall bring them down to where?
Into the pit of destruction.
And that's exactly what that whole community is going to turn into. Best believe that. That whole community that they building in so-called secrecy in the Ozarks of Arkansas, that's going to be one of the many pits of destruction. Read on.
Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out after days.
And that's what the Lord says. You know what I'm saying? That's what that pity. That's what that pit of destruction is going to be filled with you bloody and you deceitful men that have persecuted the children of Israel, man. To drop that out. Somebody give me Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17, and let's play the video. Con.
An issue that you've had to address, you know, there will always be white people.
Well, I'm feeling a little nervous now.
Rewind that. Because he asked one of them profound questions.
Sense of identity.
To return to the land, Eric and Thomas speak on each other's podcasts and have fast-track membership for both organisations.
Comfy? Feels good?
Yeah. It's about time we spoke to Eric.
Less than 50% of children born today in the U.S. are white. I'm white. My kids are white. There is something to your background that informs who you are, your sense of identity. And we don't want that sense of identity being taken away from us involuntarily. So we're taking...
Esau, when has your identity ever been taken away from you? I have never seen someone say you ain't white. I'm whiter than you. I never seen that. I seen them make jokes about I'm blacker than you, Jimmy. Right. You know what I'm saying? I have never seen an instant where Esau's identity has been taken away from him, or he's in jeopardy of losing his identity. Right. I never seen that. Black men, we have no identity in this world that we live in. We have no country, we have no identity. Your identity is that you are from the 12 tribes. You are Judite. But you don't know that. So your identity has been stripped away from you. But yet we're here telling you since 1969 that you so-called Negroes are Judites and everybody's looking at us crazy. So if anything, we should feel how he's feeling. Right? Right. But we don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? You go outside and tell a nigga he a Judite. He gonna look at you crazy and keep walking. Right. I ain't got time to hear about that, man. You got $1 for the bus. I ain't trying to hear about that, man. You got $2.50 for a beer. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a square. You know what I'm saying? I know. That's exactly what that nigga ain't trying to hear none of that. All up and down. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Right. And that gift is for you to just lose yourself in this kingdom, man. Play the video out.
In control of that situation and creating an environment where my kids can celebrate their identity and not have it, threatened from outside, I guess.
But why is that threatening you? Why is that an issue that you've had to address? There will always be white people.
Well, I'm feeling a little nervous now.
Yeah, of course you
are. In the interview. Yeah. We are forced to accept people into our neighborhoods, into our businesses, and into our lives who won't share our background, who won't share many of our cultural priors, even moral priors.
Keep your head close on the mic, on the bow side. Because I'm gonna have you rewind it 2 more times. Yeah, rewind it back, please, to the part where he said, "Well," because he said what he said was so heavy. Go ahead, right there. I think it's right there.
An issue that you've had to address. You know, there will always be white people.
Well, I'm feeling a little nervous now.
Pause. Of course he's feeling nervous. You know what I'm saying? Of course he's feeling nervous. Because what he really wants to say is that I'll unalive you right now if you ask me another dumbass question. You know what the hell I'm on. You know what time this is. If you ain't coming to get a membership, it's time this interview is over. If you're not here for this white only, you know what I'm saying? It's time for you to go. You just as bad as them. That's what he really want to say. You understand? Well, now I'm feeling a little nervous. What do people do? What does a cop do when he felt nervous for pulling you over? And he tells you to pull out your ID and you pull out your wallet. It's all black. You got about 7 shots. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Officer, why'd you pull out your gun? Because I was feeling nervous. He made me nervous. Well, officer, why you punch him in the face when you broke the gun? Because he made me nervous, the way he moved. Why is he in jail? Because he made me nervous. Damn it.
Right.
Come on, man. You got something you want to say?
Oh, no, I'm just laughing.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, now you're making me nervous. That's that cue.
Right.
And you heard the reporter trying to make him feel good. Nah, you good. Nah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead.
Don't cry, sir.
In the interview. We are forced to accept people into our neighborhoods, into our business.
We are forced. You are forced to accept people into your neighborhood. What people are you forced to accept into your neighborhood? We don't get the same type of home loans to live in your neighborhoods, right. Esau. We can't, on paper, we can't afford them $500,000 homes. So we're not living in the same suburbs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There was a study shown many years ago that they only gave specific home loans to the minorities being blacks and Hispanics, right, at the time.
Right.
And to where you only could live on this part of this side of the freeway versus, you living in the suburbs. It's a shown study. You could Google that as well. They had a red zone blocked off for the minority to live in, and they had a blue zone marked off for everybody else that's outside of the minority to live in. So you have never been forced. All right, go ahead.
And into our lives who won't share our background, who won't share many of our cultural priors, even moral priors. We don't have a...
What cultural priors do you want black people to share with you? You want to relive slavery? Salaki. You trying to lynch some niggas? Salaki. I ain't gonna go there. But I'm just saying, what cultural backgrounds must we share with you? Since we being forced. What morals do you have, Esau? You are a moralist person. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. You have to pay for the crimes of your forefathers.
Right.
And I can guarantee it. This Edomite right here, he doesn't want to pay for the crimes. He wants to relive the crimes.
Right.
Guarantee that. Play the video for time's sake.
Don't count, sir.
A rule stating, if you have X amount of non-European ancestry, you're definitely out. In many cases, yeah, that would disqualify someone.
Were I to apply to the PMA and my views were different, I'd probably be allowed in. Do you think that's likely? I know it's a case-by-case basis, but just off the top of your head.
Yeah, possibly we would accept you in the PMA.
I don't understand white American culture, but you'd rather have me in that case. I just wonder, though, whether some people watching this, having heard all this intellectualizing, this rhetoric, will say, fine, but actually...
I heard exactly what you said. Yeah, because he don't understand it, but he's just like, damn, all this is going on. Please.
This is just, it is just prejudice. It is just bigotry. It is just lowest common denominator racism dressed up in these arguments.
And I would just question the moral frame. Why is it wrong to identify with your own people, want an integrated culture where you can be yourself?
Just to boil it down to what for you is the definition of racism.
You heard what he said, right? Why is it a problem for you to identify with your people and for you to be just yourself? Well, Esau, we ask you this every time we at camp. And when we directly talking to our people, and we telling our people to put the drugs down, to quit gang banging, to quit prostituting, to quit being wicked. You know what I'm saying? Why is it a problem? Go ahead, Uriah. Exactly. Man, get that, clap it up. What that brother said was heavy. We can't even be ourselves because we don't even know who the hell we are. We think we just black. We think we just Hispanic. We think we just Native American Indian. When there's a whole 12 tribe sign, when there's a whole heritage that we belong to, when we're supposed to be serving the Lord, when we have a whole separate law, statutes, and commandments from everybody on the face of the earth. So we can't even be ourselves in this society. Right. But Esau can. Esau can be who the hell he wants to be. Obviously, you see that. You see that. Play the video.
When I was a kid, I suppose I interpreted racism to be judging someone solely on the basis of their race. And is that a good or bad thing? I think this basic moral consensus treats it as automatically a bad thing without a lot of reflection.
You could pause that. Let me get my last precept real quick. Let me get Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. Nah, I'm gonna drop that one. Yeah, let me actually, you know what? Nah, Salakia. Yeah, let me get Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. I'm gonna bring out a heavy point real quick. Because a lot of our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, we are so destroyed that we believe that the oppressor is here to help us, and we believe that they have good intentions for us, when really you can clearly see how the oppressor really feels. Right. You got it? I got it, sir. Go ahead. And then Uriah, I want you to get the Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. Go ahead.
Lamentation chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
For our vain help. Go ahead.
And our watching, we have watched it for a nation that could not save us.
And you know what I'm saying? And that nation that could not save us, you know what I'm saying, is the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? We going to the oppressors for everything. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand the only entity on the face of the earth that can really save blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why that precept is so heavy in Second Esdras, where it says that Esau is the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? And Jacob is the beginning of all of those that follow it. Because you know what I'm saying? You follow Jacob, you're gonna follow the law, statutes, and commandments, which means you're gonna follow the Most High.
Right.
You follow Esau, meaning you just gonna follow Esau, and you're gonna believe everything that Esau tells you. When yet all along Esau is building a small community. You know what I'm saying, on 160 acres, you know what I'm saying, where it's only just for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Him and his people and his ideology, man. Go to verse 18.
Verse 18. They hunt our footsteps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
Go ahead.
Verse 19.
Persecutors.
Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven.
Mm-hmm. They pursued.
They pursue us upon the mountains.
Go ahead.
They lay they lay wait for us in the wilderness.
Drop down to verse 21.
Oh, God. The breath of our nostrils.
No, verse 21.
Oh, rejoice and be glad, our daughter of Edom.
Mm-hmm.
That welded in the land of
Uz.
Of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shall make thyself naked.
And by them making themselves naked, meaning that you know what I'm saying, this kingdom that we are oppressed by, they're going to be vulnerable. And that's exactly why, you know what I'm saying, wars and things of that, and you know, and all types of chaos is being stirred about, is because this kingdom that has oppressed the Lord's chosen people, you know what I'm saying, they've been drunk with their own philosophy that they becoming so vulnerable that the end is near. You know what I'm saying, things is about to, it's gonna be a mass, it's about to get real wild, real wicked out here. We say in the street, you know what I'm saying? It's about to get real funky, you feel me? Go on.
22. The punishment of the iniquity is
Accomplished.
Accomplished. A daughter of Zion.
Uh-huh.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, or daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
You know what I'm saying? The things that's gonna come to pass that the Lord has installed for our oppressor is way, you know what I'm saying, something heavy that our imaginations can't even fathom. You gotta understand this, man. You serve a Lord that split the sea, that allowed Israel to leave up out of Egypt. And when the Egyptians came, you know what I'm saying, came after the Egyptians, came after the old and the sick that was in the way back, the Lord dealt with them. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with the same, you know what I'm saying? We serve the same type of, you know what I'm saying, the same Lord, the same power, you know what I'm saying, that gave, you know what I'm saying, freedom to the Israelites because we wanted to serve the Lord. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to understand who you dealing with, man. You got to understand that when you cast them prayers up, don't think them prayers ain't being heard. It's work to be done. This is a marathon. This is not a short-lived race. This is a lifelong journey. And it's something you got to pass down to generations to come after. You know what I'm saying? Play that video and hold that laugh.
It's my last
right?
day here, and before I go, I want to speak to John. Not a leader like Eric or Pete or Scott, but an acolyte.
And this right here is epic too.
Arrived.
This
He's
right
only
here is
been
epic
here
too.
a month.
So I'm trying to knock off some of this more good topsoil, give it some more.
We'd seen him when we first came up. He guided us in on his bicycle.
It's just you have a community where you feel like you belong here. You have people you can talk
Pause
to.
it real quick. Now this is a young Edomite, right? He only about 20 some odd years old. You know what I'm saying? He felt like he felt like he on top of the world. Right. He living in his community. He behaving as such. He doing what he doing what he think is righteous. Right? Right. Go ahead and play the video.
And I can't explain it. It's too beautiful. It's nice.
He says it's beautiful.
He'd been working on Scott's new house over the weekend. In return for his labor, he gets cheap rent.
God damn, YouTube. Not today.
John dropped out of college.
Yeah,
he's worked jobs all...
Calm down, sir.
Go ahead.
You already said, he got to let me get cheap rent. Right. Well, rent is high and everything's high. Waters and everything cheap rent.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It's rough out here.
Wow.
All over the United States. He's 26, younger than the leaders who are all in their 30s. If they are the recruiters, he is the perfect recruit. And for John, the primary motivation was financial.
To me, it's economical. It's an economic decision, right? And everything else just kind of falls.
Pause it right there.
But the main thing to me.
So Esau said it's economic. You know what I'm saying? It's an economical decision to have a all Edomite community. Well, how? Was it not an economical decision to have Black Wall Street? You know what I'm saying? Was it not an economical decision when the Hispanics were able to, you know what I'm saying, live freely in California, Arizona, travel back and forth to Mexico and to South America and beyond? What about the Native American Indians that roamed the Americas long before, you know what I'm saying, Christopher Columbus, and, you know what I'm saying, and all that? It was an economical decision back then. But nah, Esau said it's manifest destiny, man. Play the video.
Is cheap land, everything else is a bonus.
You've got 2 levels here.
Yep, got a loft up top, and this is the main area.
It's a living area down here, so it's quite comfy, right?
It is quite comfy. As for excluding people, I don't see it that way. We're trying to embrace our culture and our heritage.
Pause it right
It's been
there.
denigrated.
He said, as far as excluding people, he don't see it that way. We're trying to embrace our culture. Y'all brothers better peep game, man. This is exactly how Esau feels.
Right.
So when Esau, you know what I'm saying, yells at you, or, you know what I'm saying, he wants to be openly racist towards you, he's embracing his culture. Go ahead.
What they title on YouTube, that already said a lot right there.
Right.
But they say, they saying a lot in this whole video.
Right.
You know
Con.
But yeah, that's it.
Go ahead.
If you ask me, we've turned into a melting pot of a country for a long time now.
There is one last thing before I go. A concert put on in honor of our visit.
This
Fast forward
first piece
this.
that
No,
Peter
nobody
and I
care
are
about that.
performing, it's
just an ethnically white country.
I would probably play it back just a little bit. Yeah, that's the part where Esau said if it could be international, he would love it.
Would America be better as a white nation state?
Better in what sense?
Would you prefer, completely blank slate, America is just an ethnically white country?
I would probably feel more comfortable there because I'm white, and that's the way that this country was when my ancestors came here.
You're a goddamn liar.
Hitler in your videos a couple of times when you've talked about people who are waiting.
What about the Hispanics and the Native American Indians?
He's not going to show up. You have to do the work for that Hitler to arrive.
Hitler is a very controversial historical figure. I think the mainstream view is one-sided. It's informed by World War II propaganda, but also the contrary position that Hitler did nothing wrong that many people online say, that's also a one-sided view. I think all historical figures are complex, multidimensional, but when I say you're going to have to wait for that new Hitler to arise, I'm not saying you're going to have to wait for a new person to start a new Holocaust. I'm saying you're going to have to wait for a charismatic leader who's going to advocate for your interests, because that's how a lot of people see Hitler. I'm addressing how they think of Hitler, not my own view.
There are other
people. There are his words. Go ahead.
You already said a new Hitler, and then you're gonna try to switch up. I think you try to switch it up, but a new Hitler. They wanted because it wasn't Hitler. It was all like white or whatever.
The thing is, okay, so Hitler, he was all for his people, right?
Right.
And so he had to go and he had to, execute some things.
Right.
He wanted to get all the, if you want to claim to be a Jew and you want to be homosexual, stuff like that, You know what I'm saying? That's what Hitler was. Hitler he tried to eliminate that from his race.
Oh, okay.
But peep game, what he said. He said multi-dimensional, and then he said, you gotta, he wants to be the person that's charismatic about the movement for the cause of his people. So if they view him as their Hitler, he doesn't have a problem with it at all. Is what he's saying. That's what he's saying. That if it has to be him, he's ready.
Right.
Pretty much.
That's what it sounds like.
That's go ahead, rewind it back for time's sake. Right there.
Thing wrong that many people online say, that's also a one-sided view. I think all historical figures are complex, multidimensional, but when I say like you're gonna have to wait for that new Hitler to arise, I'm not saying you're gonna have to wait for a new person to start a new Holocaust. I'm saying you're gonna have to wait for a charismatic leader who's going to advocate for your interests, because that's how a lot of people see Hitler. I'm addressing how they think of Hitler, not my own view.
There are other PMAs, other bits of land that are going ahead.
Yeah, there are two other groups, actually three, organizing. One in Appalachia, one in the Pacific Northwest, and then another one here in Arkansas.
So
this is a growing movement.
They got other communities.
We pretty much take it all: fridges and dishwashers, couches, mattresses, same day notice.
You go ahead and stop the video.
Right now,
bring us back up. You know what I'm saying? The reason that all this is going on is because they are in rulership, and they're allowed to do this in their society. And they could get away with it with through LLCs and having people pay online. You heard what he said earlier. It's 100. 100 was just being nice, but there's probably millions of people worldwide that feels like this. He brought it out again about there being other communities and things of that nature. But all in all, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you got to stop putting your trust in the oppressor, and you got to stop looking for help that's not going to help you. You know what I'm saying? You have to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, and you have to separate yourself from the world. And you will be hated for that. You will be hated for not wanting to see communities like that strive. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the destruction pit, thus saith the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? For all their crimes and atrocities they have committed against the Lord's chosen people. Esau doesn't feel threatened by you. Esau just hates you because of who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's pure hatred right there. You know what I mean? Let me get that last precept. You got that up?
Sir.
Go ahead.
The book Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
So right now, are the people rejoicing? Are we rejoicing? Are Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, are we rejoicing right now? No, we're not rejoicing. We're going through hell. We're catching all types of hell right now. You know what I'm saying? Hispanic community and you know what I'm saying? They, you know what I'm saying? Our brothers and sisters, they're dealing with them detention centers. They're being deported unlawfully back to countries that they haven't been to in 10 plus years, 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? Imagine just building a life for your family. You're an honest, hardworking brother out here. You don't have no documents, but yeah, you work so damn hard. They pay you under the table. You know what I'm saying? You're expected to show up to a job and and then bam, you being separated from your family. You know what I'm saying? From your children, from your wife. You know what I'm saying? You being a black man in America, it's always a 50-50 chance that you'll make it back home alive. You know what I'm saying? Or back to wherever you live alive. Because as soon as you leave the door, death is right around the corner from you. You know what I'm saying? And you being a Native American Indian brother in this society as well, man. You know what I'm saying? You liable to be put to death just for you being Native American Indian. You know what I'm saying? The hatred runs deep, man. You know what I'm saying? With everything that's going on, you know what I'm saying? The people, we are not rejoicing out here in the streets. We can't keep our law, statutes, and commandments, you know what I'm saying, the way that we are supposed to, because we, you know what I'm saying, we don't have the knowledge on it, you know what I'm saying? And the reason that we don't have the knowledge on it is because they're labeling the ISUPK as a hate group. They're saying what we're doing is hateful. How is it that what you know what I'm saying? How is it that what we are doing is hateful, but yet we just brought out a whole video that was damn near 20 minutes long about how one Edomite influenced, you know what I'm saying, thousands of people to put funds towards his movement. You know what I'm saying? And he's on a podcast with another Edomite, and they're organizing military exercises, and you know they both support one another financially, mentally, and they both, you know, spiritually support one another. But yet we're labeled as a hate group. So no, the people, we are not rejoicing. Read on, not. You could read it from the top.
The righteous are in authority, people rejoice.
And listen, when we are in authority, when we are able to rule how we are supposed to rule, that's when you're gonna see there's not gonna be no more crimes. There's not gonna be any sundown towns. You know what I'm saying? Them sundown towns or those small communities that we just watched on videos, they will cease to exist. Best believe that the Lord will send mighty men to go see those men on the compound. You understand? Read on.
The people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
The people what?
The people mourn.
And that's what you hear, man. Those cries, that's what you hear. People are mourning. We are mourning. You understand? We are in despair, man. Why? Because we got to turn back to the Lord, because the wicked are in authority right now. And they, you know what I'm saying, they have no good intentions for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. Any questions in the room? Y'all got any questions? Brother's good, no sweat. Hey, you know what I'm saying? With that, you know what I'm saying? Once again, we are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, coming out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. And with that,